Hey folks, how's it going? So I did an update to the DAW1. I should be sad, should be like very specific about. So you're gonna receive a folder that says whatever .zip, or it's gonna be on the Keymaster, depending on where you buy it from. If it's from our LG store or my TVX, but you're gonna get this, but it'll be zipped. It's not zipped right now because I gotta put this video link in there. You're gonna have a data stream, a CFDOW1.lua, and the FX manifest.lua. CFDOW1.lua goes inside of the smart vehicle. Vehicles folder goes in here. It'll end up somewhere in here. There it is. But this is only needed if you want to use smart vehicle for this vehicle. If you don't want to use smart vehicle on this, you don't have to go get that script. That script is over on London Studios store, which is londonstudios.net store vehicles, smart vehicles, and currently it is $64 USD. And then you deal with this on the Keymaster side of things, whatever you want to do with your server, set it up however you want. But that is what CFDOW1.lu is for. If you're not going to use that, forget it even exists. Otherwise, you have the data, which the data you'll come on. Oh, I'm ready where I want to be. You'll have your files set up however you want them set up. You got your data, put it inside the data folder, got your stream, put the stream folder in the stream folder, and then the FX manifest. The biggest thing here at the FX manifest, if you're planning to use Smart Vehicle, you need to make sure you've got a couple of lines in here, this YTYP, this YTYP. Make sure those are in your FX manifest or use my FX manifest. The best thing to do is to look at the FX manifest you're using, and if it doesn't have lines that I have, either add my lines to yours or add your lines to mine, whichever one is easier. Or if mine has everything, just plop mine in. Really, it makes no difference. It's just how you run your server, but you need those couple of lines for the smart vehicle stuff to work. If you're using the mod kits, which is what this update brings to the vehicle, you don't need to worry about it. It just works. Speaking of mod kits, we're going to go over to the data side of things. You got car calls and car variations. If you have issues with this working in your server, you got to check this number, this number. That's in car calls and car variations. This number here needs to match, and then this is your siren ID, which is in the car calls as well. Most people know about all this. If you have a car call fixer, it should be all right. Just use that. I don't know. I don't use one. I just struggle through my stuff, but I only worry about my stuff anyways. The handling line is the Guardian. That's why it doesn't have a handling line, is it's just using a stock game vehicle. And bada bing, bada boom. Of course, if there's something in here that you want to change, you can change it however you see fit. While we're in here, though, I'm going to go make sure I have the template for you. It does have a template. You have a gauge cluster, the main livery, and door buttons. You've got 4 things that are templated. Those will be included in here in a templates folder just to make your life easier for you. Cat, there's no food for you. So anyways, without further ado, we are going to load into the server, and we're going to play with it. Yeah, where'd it go? There it is. Half this stuff doesn't really even matter. Come on. I might upset it. I'm on a local host server, so that's why my stuff starts a little bit differently than yours might. If I don't break it. I tend to upset it a lot. Bada bing, started. See, now there's the Carcoals fixer. I do have it, but it doesn't work because the IP, because I'm on a local host. But if you don't have to worry about a local host, you should be able to use Carcoal fixer. Or if you're smarter than I, should be all right. I'll load in the server here.
I feel nauseous.
Big deal. It's a load in video. I know. This part's kind of boring. Sorry. Normally I'm already loaded in the server when I explain this stuff, but I got a little sidetracked today. Do what we do best and just keep on keeping on. All right, good. That's how you set right. Come on. All right, we're here. All right, so the spawn code is CFDOW1. Now, if you're using Smart Vehicle, you just wait a few seconds after it spawns in. The radar dish, all that fun stuff is going to show up automatically. It does have livery. It is templated for a livery. So have fun. Use that to your own fruition. You can paint it. If you want to. Really nothing too fancy going on there. So I have the gauges. Come on. There we go. So I have the gauges templated, so you can put whatever gauges you want, and then those little orange squares are templated, so you can put whatever you want on them as well. And then it has 3 seats, so you can sit in the passenger seat, or you can sit in the back seat, which the back seat you can see out front, and you've got computer screens to show different Doppler radar images, and then these screens are templated as well for whatever you want them to show. I'm not too weathery to know what they should say, or couldn't find decent photos to do that either. So yeah, you can set those up how you wish. We're gonna stick with the smart vehicle thing for a moment. Come on, there you go. So if you're using the smart vehicle thing, you just press X, W, S is up and down. Holding G tells it to spin, and it also makes the little fans spin on the air thingies. I don't know what they're called. If you hold left shift, that puts the mast in the air. Left control brings the mast down. Left see, down arrow lowers your main legs. Right arrow and left arrow raise and lower your front leg. And then A and D rotate this little, rotate this little fan dude. So you can say that the wind's coming out of that direction. So that's how he would be spinning. And then you can stow this guy in a transport position. Press X, now you can drive him. It's super simple. So what I added to this truck was mod kits. The sad part about the mod kits is it loses the ability of the movement of the smart vehicle parts. But if we come in here, we go options, mod menu, dials 1 is going to be the radar in a stored. I really put that in the same spot. In a stored position, and then in a set up position. so that way you can just RP out that you're in facing a storm. Let me move this other radar dish out of the way so I can show you here. So you got your transport mode, all your jacks are up, and then you got your I'm in the storm, fighting the storm mode, facing the storm. It does add the ability to paint the radar the same color as the cab, if that matters to you. And then see if any of my interiors change. I don't. They shouldn't. Nope. All right, good. Not having a weird glitch today. But yeah, now you can have it in a server that doesn't have the smart vehicle script, and I hope you guys enjoy it because it's an awesome mod. Sadly, I don't have a tornado script in my test server to play with and actually use it, you know? But, oh, hey, hang on. It's got blinkers. Got front corner, front corner, front, rear. Got brake lights, reverse lights, running lights, and headlights. All those work. But thanks for stopping by, checking out the update. Ooh, it's got strobe lights too. Did I not show those? They're really slow. If you don't like how slow those are, you just go over to the data. Where did it go? Go into the carcals. Come on. And you find the sirens. Wherever the sirens are hiding at today. They're hiding in here. Yeah, that's lights. Find the sirens. You want the sirens starting at line 713. And then you're going to come down here to the sequencer beats per minute. This is at 90. I set them kind of slow, but you can change that. You can increase that as high as you want, slow as you want. I just did it kind of slow because it's kind of annoying. I accidentally set them really fast. No, I set them super slow. But yeah, it's got strobe lights and all that. So now you can use the mod kits or the smart vehicle version, whatever you want. So thanks for stopping by, and hopefully you enjoy the mod. I will have the single cab version out pretty soon. I've got another version called a cow. It's either cow or CFDOW1 that I have. So that'll be coming pretty soon. And who knows what else I got coming. But there's stuff in the pipeline to bring Storm Chase to your servers. Thanks for stopping by.